Just about ready to go for the second half, and it's time to look at the Chili's essential ingredients.
Well, here in the second half, the Rockets are going to have to get back on D. Cavaliers have 10 fast break points. They got to protect the basketball. They only have 6 turnovers, but they haven't been especially sharp on the passing or the dribbling. And, of course, you got to make some shots, only shooting 33%.
Yeah, the Rockets lead, but can shoot the ball a lot better. You know that both teams should shoot it a lot better here in the second half. McGrady trying to get himself into this game. He just can't buy a shot. Tracy McGrady now 2 for 12.
Well, and shooting a covered jump shot is not the right choice. You got to take that ball to the basket, force the defense to play some defense, and then maybe get to the free throw line.
Larry Hughes misses, and Yao Ming picks up the rebound. That's his 10th rebound, so a 13-10 game already for Yao Ming. Another double-double for Yao this season. Nice pass to McGrady. Shoots a 3 and misses again. Well, T-Mac needs to get closer to the basket.
Well, yeah, and he's shooting the ball on the way down. I think I said that in the first half. When you're shooting the ball, especially from that distance, you've got to shoot the ball on the way up.
Drew Gooden with a shot. I don't think the Rockets going to have McGrady score, though, a little better clip than this, don't you think, in order to win?
Yeah, they don't need him to be dominating the shots, but they need him when he gets the ball in the offense. They need him to be ready to score.
That's the first shot of the game for Shane Battier, and he misses. LeBron James gives it up to Ilgauskas, and Yao did not come out to guard him, and Zydrunas with 10 points.
Yeah, I think this is every coach's nightmare coming out of an all-star break, is your team just seems like it's not all there. It's not quite ready to play, and there's really nothing you can do as a coach because these guys have 4 mandated days off.
Drew Gooden is called for the foul, and for Gooden, that's his 3rd foul of the game. Grady trying to hide behind a pick, gives it up to Yao. Shanghai shake baseline, hits it.
That's a good option there. I mean, Yao.
Tough shot.
Yeah, he was able to knock down a couple at the end of the first half. That shot looked good, so I think the Rockets are going to have to start running their offense through him on the post.
LeBron going to start looking for his shot more and more. There it is, and he hits. His first basket of the game.
How about that? He has 24 points playing against All-Stars. He's the All-Star MVP, and then just a couple nights later.
They don't play any defense in the All-Star game.
Oh, hey.
So I don't like to watch it.
Come on now. You know they're playing tough.
Back outside, Rafer. Can it be number 4? No, it's not. And Gooden with the rebound. He averages over 9 rebounds a game. And Gooden with his 4th rebound in this game. Scola trying to get the steal. Knocks it away. Scola steals the ball from LeBron James. Keeps it alive. Drives it inside. Going for the shot. Puts it up. And he's fouled. What a job by Luis Scola.
How about the singular effort by Luis against the All-Star MVP? Takes his lunch money right here. Chases the ball down without it going out of bounds. And then, look at this. Able to still keep the ball alive. Make a power move inside. Not travel and get the foul.
And he makes the free throw. He'll have one more. That will not be done, but maybe 1 or 2 times a year to LeBron James.
Yeah.
And not usually by a forward.
Yeah, not by a power forward.
Luis gets both free throws. So put a double star by that play. 6 points for Luis. 46-42 Houston. LeBron. Cross court to Ira Newble. Newble misses. Zydrunas. And a foul on Rafer Alston.
Now, I was watching LeBron's eyes that time. LeBron had the ball. He was dribbling. He was looking. He was scanning the court, trying to pick out which teammate he thought was going to make the shot. Now, Cleveland is a very good basketball team, and LeBron is an excellent player, but Cleveland's another one of those teams that could use 1 or 2 more shooters on their team, just like the Rockets, just like any other team in the NBA.
Larry Hughes takes it down for 2. Hughes with a great crossover move. He's 4 for 9. He has 9 points.
Shooters are at a premium in today's NBA.
Now squares up. Checks out Rafer. Rafer trying to get the ball. McGrady couldn't hold Newble off. You gotta hold that guy and get him boxed out on your side. And Newble's working hard. 9 seconds on the shot clock for the Rockets. Now to Yao, one-on-one with Zydrunas. He misses, and the rebound to LeBron James.
Oh boy!
Sets up Ilgauskas. And this game is tied at 46.
Yeah, Ilgauskas is the perfect center to play with LeBron James, because Ilgauskas doesn't need to have the ball in the post to score. He's got a nice face-up jump shot, and he knows where to run on the court so LeBron can get him the ball.
Scola with a nice little jump hook.
Well, he's not rusty. He just needs the ball more.
Yeah. 8 points. Hughes, tough shot.
Good defense
outside.
by Rafer.
Alston saves it. Alston tries to get it back. LeBron, just 250 pounds. He's so much stronger. He just took that ball away from Rafer Alston. You don't realize how big LeBron is till get down close. Well, you got to guard him, but he didn't make it. And T-Mac with the rebound.
Yeah, LeBron is just a freakish combination of speed, strength, jumping ability, skill.
Scola from the wing. Luis Scola with 3 baskets in a row to give the Rockets the lead again by 4. Yeah, LeBron 6'8", 250.
And can jump out of the gym.
Was a heck of a football player in high school, but passed it up his senior year.
Well, he made a good choice.
Yeah. Cross court to Larry Hughes. And he hits a 3-pointer. Larry Hughes. T-Mac going to his left. Tracy taking it down low, draws the foul. Ira Newble picks up the foul.
That's a good start there for T-Mac. He's got Newble on him. Newble is not nearly quick enough to stay with T-Mac. So all he's got to do is put one move on and just go right to the rim.
3 fouls on Ira Newble. Scola, wide open Austin with 1 extra pass to Battier. How about the ball movement by the Rockets? Another 3-pointer, this time Shane with his first basket of the game.
Hey, you see Novak up off the bench applauding another shooter making a shot. Excellent ball movement by the Rockets that time.
LeBron hits from the outside, a 3-pointer. 53-52, game warming up. Under 6 minutes left to play here in the third quarter as Rafer Alston gets a pick from Yao. He'll throw up a 3. That's 4 3-pointers for Rafer Alston. His high is 5.
Anytime, look at Deke, he just loves it. And I love the way the Rockets bench stays into the game, supporting their players. And anytime you get Rafer shooting the ball that well, you got to take advantage of that.
Drew Gooden takes it to the middle on Scola, and a blocking foul on Luis. His second foul of the game. We have a timeout on the court, 5:32 left to play in the third quarter. The Rockets 56, the Cavaliers 52. Rockets leading it here in the third quarter, 56-52. Let's go to the bullseye.
Well, this play here is for Tracy McGrady, and we'll take a look how this defense predicates what he's going to do. T-Mac's coming off this pick over here on this side. You see Shane's clearing out. Now go ahead and let T-Mac come off, and watch how Cleveland, they shut him down right there. Stop it there. Double team on T-Mac. So he kicks it out. There's Scola's covered. So Scola's going to swing it over here, and watch how LeBron comes up here to rotate. Let that happen. Here comes LeBron on the rotate, and one more pass. You get a wide open shot for Shane in the corner. Excellent ball movement, even though that play was for T-Mac, and he wasn't the passer to get it out to Shane. Good ball movement by the Rockets to get an open shot.
Rafer almost gets the steal. Now Larry Hughes with 5 seconds on the shot clock will have to force up a 3. In and out won't go, and Ilgauskas knocks it out of bounds.
Oh. Yeah.
Well, Ilgauskas knocked it out. The referee closest to the play called it out off Houston, but it's overruled. How can a guy standing right next to the play miss it?
Well, a lot of times when you're right next to the play, you don't have a wide enough field of vision to see it. I'm just trying to help out Mark Lindsay a little bit. He's a young official. I'm trying to give him a good excuse.
I've ever heard. The guy was standing right there. Oh, boy, you should have never gone to that referee's meeting. There's the big Manu. Boy, he made so many moves he forgot to dribble. Well, the shooting has picked up here in the third quarter. Houston 5 of 10, Cleveland 7 of 11. So that means now they're 36 and 38%.
Oh, they're getting hot.
They're heating it up.
Well, you know, I'll tell you what, Cleveland is never out of a game. LeBron James can take over an entire game. He can take over an entire playoff series if he really wants to. So the Rockets have got to get a little cushion here while the Cavs are still shooting poorly.
Good. That ball blocked by Scola. Rafer's off to the races. Rafer goes right by Ira Newble, puts it up and in. What a great play. Boy, Rafer Alston is playing with a lot of focus and intensity here tonight.
Yeah, 16 points, 3 rebounds, only 3 assists. Of course, half of them is an assist. The other player has to make the shot, but Rafer's playing some excellent basketball here tonight.
Ilgauskas with a miss, and inside, Newble gets the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Well, what I was talking about with LeBron James, he's also the leading scorer in the NBA in fourth quarter points by several points. So he likes to just kind of let the game go and then in the fourth quarter really take over.
Yeah, with a turnaround over Ilgauskas. Tough shot, a lot of contact. Here's LeBron back the other way. And a steal by Rafer. He was looking for that. Rafer Alston turning his man around, takes it up and draws the foul. He'll shoot 2. Rafer's playing at 1 speed. The rest of the Rockets are playing at a speed slower than he is.
He's playing at about, what is he playing, about 45 RPMs, and the rest of the team's playing at 33 RPMs. Is that what you're saying?
That's close, if anybody
so Rafer's a single.
Remembers RPM.
Rafer's a single.
That's right.
And the rest of the team is an LP. Half the people were
saying, what is an LP? I had one of those in a long time. Have you seen a turntable recently? Alston with the miss.
The only turntable I've seen recently is one that you can actually put your vinyl records onto your iPod directly.
Really?
Yeah. So you may want to search that out, Bill. I know you've got an extensive LP collection.
Yes, I do. Rafer misses both free throws.
But do you have an iPod?
Yes, I have an iPod. Are you kidding me? Doesn't everybody?
Pretty much.
Drew Gooden. Didn't say I used it a lot, but there's James. Larry Hughes, one fake, puts up the shot, missed it, and Scola with the rebound. Good tip by T-Mac. Luis gets it down the court in a hurry and throws it away.
Yeah, got to be sharp with that basketball. You can't be making those mistakes. Now, as soon as a Cleveland Cavalier makes a shot, which is something to be said, off a LeBron James pass, LeBron will have a triple-double tonight. He's already got 12 points, 10 rebounds, and 9 assists.
He has 9 assists. The whole Cleveland team with only 10. So that's one other person with 1 assist. There's a turnover again. And Scola saves it. Oh, what a game of errors here tonight. And you just have to survive it. The Rockets have to find a way to win this one. Down in low to Yao. Yao taking it inside, gives it up to Scola. Nice layup around Gooden for Luis Scola, having a big third quarter, 12 points.
He uses his body so well. He's very strong to start with, but he really understands how he can use his body to create space to get a shot off.
Luis Scola with 8 points here in the third quarter, 2.5 minutes left to play. Short on the 3 by James. So LeBron James is 2 for 10. Tracy McGrady 2 for 13. So the big stars sputtering, and I don't know who McGrady threw that to.
Yeah, see, that was one of the...
James with a dunk. The Rockets turned it over and then didn't get back on defense.
That was one of our Chili's essential ingredients, was take care of the basketball. You can't be throwing it around the gym in the second half against the Cavaliers.
Well, LeBron James really struggling. Tracy McGrady struggling. But the Rockets still lead it in this game over the Cavaliers, 60-56.
Had some Rockets gear. I don't know if they bought that here in the Q Arena, but man, they are loaded up with some Rockets gear. Whose shoe is that? Is that your shoe, Bill?
Yeah, you go on NBA.com, you can buy anything you want to, and Houston Rockets, very popular jerseys around the NBA.
Well, that jersey right there ought to be very popular for the Rockets. Rafer and Luis Scola are a combined 11 for 20, which is 55%. The rest of the team, 10 for 36, which is 28%.
Wow. Good thing they didn't miss the bus. McGrady coming off a pick. That's a called play coming out of the timeout, and T-Mac with only his third two-pointer of the game. But it's a good one as it gets the Rockets up now by 6. Maybe he'll get going. If he can close this one out, Rockets could get a victory on the road for their 9th in a row.
Well, that's the way a coach can get a player going, is call a play for him.
Gooden misses, and guess who got the rebound? Carl Landry just checked into the game. He's good for a couple of rebounds a minute.
You know, I thought Landry's was a restaurant.
McGrady starting to heat up. What happened in timeout?
Well, I don't know. Either T-Mac said to himself, T-Mac get going, or one of his teammates say, T-Mac get going.
Damon Jones was over there giving him a little lip. There's LeBron James to the basket. All right, here they go now. McGrady and LeBron starting to come to the party. And Bonzi Wells will check into the game. Shane Battier picked up his 4th foul of the game.
We'll take a look at McGrady first off this pick. Same play they ran twice in a row. T-Mac knocks down 2 shots in a row. And then on the other end, LeBron takes it strong to the basket.
Where was the foul?
Well, you know, Shane wasn't too happy with the call. But if you go to the basket strong and there's any contact, you're probably going to get the call.
LeBron with 17 points, 9 assists, and 10 rebounds.
Incredible that he has 9 assists and his team's only shooting 36%.
Brady turns the corner, and now Tracy getting a little more serious about going to the basket. And he draws the foul.
Yeah, like he's telling Bonzi where he wants him to go. And that's excellent communication there between two teammates. Bonzi wants to be as effective as he can be, so he goes to T-Mac and says, where do you want me on that play? So in case they double team you, then T-Mac knows where he's at.
First free throws of the game for Tracy McGrady. He gets that one. That's the 4th foul on Gooden. So a couple of players. Battier has 4 and Gooden with 4.
Well, Gooden's going to get good and stiff over there on the bench with 4 fouls.
I like it. Dwayne Jones in the game. Third-year man out of St. Joe's. Dwayne 6'11". T-Mac has 6 points in a row for Houston, and the Rockets lead at 66-59. Biggest lead for Houston was 9 points in the second quarter. Biggest lead for Cleveland, 8. Rockets now up by 7. LeBron back to Donyell Marshall. On the drive, and good job by McGrady. Got right in the line for that steal. Landry gives it up to Rafer Alston. 10 turnovers by Cleveland. 10 by Houston. Difference of about 4 seconds. Shot clock, game clock. 8 seconds on the shot clock. McGrady goes to work on Ira Newble. Puts it up off the glass, won't go down. 6 seconds left to play. They'll put it in James's hands. Got to pick him up outside. He'll give it up to Jones. And Jones misses. And another good defensive quarter by the Houston Rockets. We have played 3 quarters, and Cleveland has only 59 points. The Rockets with 66. .59 as we get ready to go to the 4th quarter. And the Rockets, of course, going for their 9th win in a row, their 9th road win in a row. And this is what they have to do now with 30 games left in the regular season. Only 4.5 games separating the Rockets and New Orleans at the top. So you got to keep winning. And you got Denver and Golden State right there ahead of you. And Dallas is only 2.5 back.
Got New Orleans on Friday. And of these 4 teams here, the Rockets have the easiest schedule of those 4 teams, the most home games and the fewest games against teams with 500 or better records.
Well, in the 3rd quarter, the Rockets shot 9 of 16 for 56%. That just raised their game average up to 39%. Cleveland was 10 of 22 for 45. And in the rebounding, Cleveland with 1 more rebound than Houston. The Rockets are 6 of 18 from behind the arc, and Rafer Alston has 4 of those 6 threes by Houston. Cleveland only 2 for 10.
We see both teams turned it up there in the 3rd quarter. Expect this 4th quarter to be LeBron and T-Mac show.
Arenubal picked up by Carl Landry. And good shot by Arenubal. Landry all over him. 66-61 Houston. Landry in there with Austin, T-Mac, Scola, Bonzi Wells. Landry gives it back. McGrady's all alone, and he misses badly.
He hesitated on that one. You can see T-Mac not comfortable with his jump shot tonight. He's not shooting it well, and he really hesitated when he got that open shot.
A lot of people forget now, you know, he's only a 31% three-point shooter, so he's really not one of your better three-point shooters. I'd rather see him drive to the basket.
League average is 36%.
Yeah.
So if you're a 36% three-point shooter, you're only average.
That's what he does. Now here's where McGrady makes his money. He's one of the best at going to the basket, that medium range game. He's got to start doing that again.
Yeah, it's very easy to fall in love with outside jump shots. It's kind of the easy way out. He's got to stay focused on attacking the rim at all times.
James taking it into Donyell Marshall.
Well, and there's your double, or your triple-double for LeBron James.
Yep. He's got
17, 10, and 10.
17, 10, and 10. That's correct.
That's his 5th this season and 15th triple-double of his career.
Bonzi Wells taking it inside with a left-handed layup. A lot of contact, no whistle. They don't call much in there. That's only for the strong-hearted. You get in that paint area, you got to be a man. LeBron James on the outside will pull up and shoot the three and hits it. Well, he may not be a good three-point shooter, but until the fourth quarter rolls around, he's only a 30% three-point shooter until the fourth.
But like I mentioned before, he scores more fourth quarter points than any other player in the NBA.
Rafer with his 5th three-pointer of the game that ties his season high. He's one away from his career high of 6.
LeBron averages 10 points a game in the fourth quarter.
Tipped outside to Landry. He'll give it up to Rafer. Rafer in a hurry. Now he'll slow down and wait for Bonzi Wells. T-Mac, nice pass inside. The big man, and Landry gets 2 and 1. What a pass by T-Mac. And Landry can convert. When he gets his hands on the ball, he's going to score.
And that's 7 assists for T-Mac tonight. So look at this pass. You see, they're trying to double team T-Mac, and Landry just cut behind his player. T-Mac saw him just at the last second. And like you say, Bill, Landry is a finisher.
A three-point play the old-fashioned way for Carl Landry. Rockets lead it 76-66. Biggest lead of the game by the Rockets on a 6-0 run. Rubel looking inside. Devin Brown will jump outside now. He's got Scola on him. Picked up his dribble. Steal by T-Mac. He's got Rafer Alston on the wing. Rafer down to Scola inside. Draws the foul and gets the bucket. Louis Scola. What a second half he's having. And Rafer Alston with a great pass. And a great steal by T-Mac. And the Rockets come out here in the fourth quarter and force the Cavaliers to call a timeout. Rockets lead it 78-66. Talking about the diff.
Yeah, what's the diff, Bill?
Well, the diff right now is Cleveland's -12.
So that's the biggest diff of the game for the Rockets.
Yes, it is. Also time to check in on tonight's AIG Big Man Watch.
Well, Yao and Z both having solid games. Yao very good from the free throw line, and when both of those guys went out late in the third quarter, the Rockets have outscored the Cavs 18-12. So both those guys are very important to their team, and Z is back in this game.
Well, the AIG guys are on the road trip with the Houston Rockets. There's Francis Castaneda of the Rockets, along with Sean Kinney, who's the regional VP at AIG, Ross Dowler, Les Lapp, and John Welter. So Francis babysitting those guys.
Yeah, the guys from AIG are enjoying a great game here in Cleveland, and we're so thankful that they are one of our great sponsors.
Yeah, they were down on the floor taking pics and really enjoying themselves. Well, right now the Rockets are 5 of 6 to start the fourth quarter, man.
And you talked about how this game is going to heat up in the fourth quarter, and the team that makes the most shots, that makes all the right plays down the stretch. You can't turn the ball over. You got to make your free throws, and you see the Rockets shooting the ball very well here in the fourth.
And Scola gets the free throw. The Rockets are 16 of 19 from the free throw line for 84%. That's something they've been up and down on all season long, but they're shooting it well tonight from the line. Daniel Gibson now in the game. They need some offense. And the foul is called on Rafer Alston.
Now, you don't want to foul 45 feet from the basket. I know Rafer is trying to get up in Gibson's lap there and try to force the action a little bit, but you don't want to foul way out there.
Scola will come out of the game. Yao Ming will come in. Scola with 15 points, 15 for Yao, 12 for McGrady, 19 for Alston. Daniel Boobie Gibson. LeBron James giving it up to Zydrunas Ilgauskas. He misses, and James out-hustles the Rockets for the rebound. Gooden blocked by Landry. Oh, the rookie got up and blocked that shot. That's Gooden's favorite shot, and it came right back to him.
It's a heck of a defensive play by Landry. What great timing.
Yao down the baseline with a hook shot. Zydrunas put it right back in Yao's lap. He gets it back, gives it up to Bonzi, and Bonzi is fouled at the basket. I don't know how Yao got the ball back. Bonzi got one right on the snod.
Bonzi gets hit in the head again. Second time in tonight's game. Yao did a good job of corralling that ball.
And Gooden picked up his 5th foul of the game.
I'm not sure this pass was to Bonzi. What a great block by Z. I think Yao was trying to pass it out all the way to the top, and he got tipped. Yeah, it got tipped. Bonzi gets raked across the face.
Good thing it got tipped. And Bonzi misses the free throw. Donyell Marshall will come in for Gooden, who has 5 fouls. Gooden with 8 points, 5 rebounds. Bonzi will have 1 more. Misses them both.
That's a missed opportunity right there.
Bonzi, the Rockets have missed 5 free throws, Bonzi 3 of them. James outside to Gibson, or Hughes to the basket, and a foul is called on Yao Ming.
They called a foul on Yao for hitting Hughes' arms.
Now on the line, shooting 2 shots.
When Yao plays defense inside, he's got to just stand straight up in the air and force those guys to make shots.
Rick Adelman getting a headache. Rockets this year have really done a great job, as we told you. They've been great in 08. I mean, they're 17-4, trying to be 18-4. And the problem, though, is when they look like they can run off and hide from a team, they let the team get back in the game. And they make for some hairy moments. And it's 79-68 Houston.
Make for some gray hairy moments.
Yes, on my head. I don't have a lot of room anymore. McGrady coming off a pick.
At least you have some room.
Way off the mark. Thank you. Larry Hughes looking for a spot to shoot that J. James got Bonzi giving him a lot of room now. Ilgauskas comes out to set a pick. LeBron goes to the basket. Back outside. Good hands by T-Mac. 3 seconds. Down to 2. Larry Hughes missed the shot. Super defense by Houston.
Couple deflections on that play. T-Mac did an excellent job of altering that shot. Defense will win you this game.
Yao's got position. Gets a double team. Over to Bonzi in the corner. Bonzi misses a 3. Now that's not the guy to have for that shot.
Unfortunately, that's what the Cavs are giving up, is they're giving up that corner 3-point shot, and Bonzi's the only guy the Rockets have in that position right now.
Donyell Marshall on the drive. Donyell with a hook shot, missed it, and the rebound by Bonzi Wells. But that's the guy to have for that play, because Bonzi has been tough on the boards. That's 6 rebounds for Bonzi Wells.
Yeah, Bonzi's really a post player in a 2 or 3 man's body.
T-Mac looking for a place to drive, doesn't have it. Rafer, 3 seconds on the shot clock. And T-Mac is fouled. Oh, what a terrible mistake by Larry Hughes. He fouled Tracy McGrady with 1 second left on the shot clock, and T-Mac will get 3 free throws. Wow. And a technical foul.
So not only does he make a terrible mistake by fouling the three-point jump shooter, but then he follows it up with a technical, putting one of the best free throw shooters in the league on the line.
Yao will take the tee. Yao Ming is perfect. 10 for 10 from the free throw line. And McGrady now will get 3 free throws. One of the hardest things to do. Make 3 in a row.
It is very difficult to make 3 in a row. Really, the most important one is the first one. If you shoot the first one well, then you've got a pretty good rhythm. But if you miss the first, like T-Mac does, then you got 2 more chances to make adjustments, and it gets harder after that missed first one. Yep.
He has really struggled from the free throw line.
Missed the first one short and right, missed the second one long. If you come out of this 4 free throw opportunity with only 1 point, that's a huge missed opportunity.
Now the Rockets get 2. He put more arc on that one, did you notice? A little more rotation.
Yeah, arch is very important. The higher, the more arch you put on it, the more chance the ball has to go in. It's just simple physics, Bill.
James. Ilgauskas for 2.
You know, when you have that parabola, you get that parabolic arch a little bit higher, you got more room for the ball to go in.
Yeah, that's a subject I was able to dodge. 6 minutes left to play in the game. 81-70. Rockets by 11. Down to Rafer Alston, who'll get out of harm's way. Looking for Landry to set a pick, and he does. Now back to Carl. Carl with a sharp jumper. In and out, won't go. Yao's there for the rebound. Goes for the slam, and he's traveled. He got the rebound underneath the basket where he couldn't go. And a turnover by Yao Ming will give the ball to Cleveland. I've left to play in this game. Rafer Alston has been the man for Houston tonight. 19 points and 5 3-pointers.
Well, he's had 5 3-pointers, and what you got to do is you got to get your perimeter shooting going, and so you can knock down a 3. And then what you want to do is you want to get behind the arc next, and then shoot it with a good arch, which we talked about. And then out of the pick and roll, you want to raise up and shoot that ball with a lot of spin. And then what you want to do is you want to get downtown, and you want to raise it up, and you want to drop it in. And if you get 5 threes, like Rafer just did, that matches your season high. And if Rafer gets 1 more, that'll match his career high.
And by the way, he's got 6 assists.
So that tells you that he has been playing a whale of a basketball game.
You know, remember, the Rockets were behind in this game 10-2 at the start of the game. They made only 3 of their first 18 shots. Since then, they've shot 49%. So it's been quite a comeback by the Rockets, but they dug themselves a deep hole. Tracy McGrady's had a better second half. He's got 13 points. Luis Scola has been big. Yao's got 16, 12 rebounds, and 16 points. LeBron into the corner, and Larry Hughes couldn't catch it.
Yeah, see.
The Cavs guards have only 1 assist. James is leading the way with 11.
And that was Larry Hughes' alley-oop to LeBron late in the 3rd quarter.
Grady gives it right back. They go down to Yao Ming. Yao back outside to T-Mac.
There's number, Rafer at number 6.
He faked the 3 and missed it. Yao keeps it alive. Yao with a dunk, and he missed the dunk shot.
That's all right. I like when Yao takes it strong, tries to dunk it. Looked like there was a lot of contact. Shane Battier talking to the official Mark Lindsay saying, hey, man, there was a lot of contact there.
Dikembe thinking Yao may have had a flat tire. LeBron back outside now to Gibson. Ilgauskas will fire one up. He misses. Battier with a rebound. Cleveland just can't make a basket. 36% shooting by the Cavaliers. Rockets leading still by 11. 4:45 left to play in the game, and the whistle. A foul is called on Donyell Marshall. That's the 5th team foul on the Cavaliers. The Rockets have only 2 team fouls, and so the rest of the way, the Rockets will be shooting a 1+, man.
In the 4th quarter, you've got to make all the right plays. You can't make mistakes. You can't foul a jump shooter. You got to make your free throws. You can't turn the ball over. That's how you win an ugly game, is you got to make plays down the stretch.
Rockets have struggled with free throws all season. They're number 22 in the NBA out of 30. But yet they do a good job of making their free throws to a certain point, then they go into a little slump. He gets 1 out of 2. And there's a turnover. Could be a fast break if somebody will follow.
Is anybody going to run?
Yeah, there's Landry with a slam dunk. Everybody just kind of stood by and watched.
That wasn't a fast break. That was a slow break.
Well, it worked. And a 20-second timeout by Mike Brown. And now the Rockets have bumped that lead up to 14 points. It's the McDonald's break in action. So take a timeout to text for a free iced coffee coupon.
Now see, what you can do is you can text right now, get the coupon, and then wait till tomorrow morning, when you really need the iced coffee.
Can you do that?
Yeah, definitely.
Are those your rules, or are these the...
No, that's the way you can text it anytime you want. You can be pulling up to McDonald's and just write that down, and that way when you're pulling up, you can text it in there and get your free iced coffee.
Then we're loving it.
No doubt.
So T-Mac now, there you see the Rockets have held the Cavaliers to only 11 points in the fourth, held them to 16 in the second. What a job defensively the Rockets are doing. As we said earlier, they're one of the top defensive teams in the NBA. Number 4 in opponents' points per game, number 3 in opponents' field goal percentage. And they're going to really help that out tonight because Cleveland has shot only 37% from the field. It's been a long time. It's hard to score 90-plus points on the Rockets. It's been a long time since that's happened. Gibson. Short. Now the Rockets just play it smart with a 14-point lead, 4:15 left to play.
You don't want to play the prevent defense. You want to continue to attack. But last game the Rockets beat the Cleveland Cavaliers at home 92-77.
Yao with the miss and the rebound to LeBron James. He's doing it all. 20 points, 11 assists, 12 rebounds for LeBron. Goes to the basket, lost the ball. Great defense, good save, but right to Augascas. Never saved the ball under the other team's basket. Isn't that the rule?
Yeah, that's the rule. Rayford was actually passing it to one of his teammates, and they weren't ready for it.
Yao. Nice pass inside. T-Mac misses. He'll get 2 free throws.
We talked about the last game the Rockets won 92-77, and it really seems like the Rockets have the Cavaliers' number. And then the last 6 games straight, the Rockets have held their opponents under 90 points. So that's a pretty nice defensive streak the Rockets have put together.
And even the 2 games that they let their opponents score over 100, they scored 111 and 106 to win. So they're doing what's necessary. And Matt, when you hear everybody say, well, what about the trade? Jason Kidd went to Dallas today. That trade was finally completed. Shaq's in Phoenix.
Was that trade finalized or just finalized?
No, finalized.
Okay. You sure?
And no one mentions Houston in the mix. And a foul is whistled on Yao Ming.
Well,
fourth foul on Yao.
And that's where Houston can do some damage in the playoffs, and if no one's talking about them, that's where you want to be. You want to play that underdog role. That gives you some motivation.
But I go back to what Rick said when we were in Austin at the start of two-a-days. Remember, he gave the team speech and he said, we don't care about what we're doing now. We want to be winning in March and April and in the playoffs when it counts. Now, I don't think he knew then that it would be this deep in the West and it would be this big a struggle, but he does have his team playing right on schedule.
Yeah, well, and the Rockets had the most difficult schedule in the first 2 months of the season. So now that the schedule is starting to even out, the Rockets are definitely playing great in January and February, which is, a couple months ahead of what Rick was looking for.
T-Mac goes to Landry. Landry with a great fake. Oh, Carl Landry with a double pump dunk. And a technical foul has been called on Landry.
For hanging on the rim. Yeah, well, Carl with a heck of a dunk. He's excited about this dunk. But you got to be able to protect yourself, too, as he goes in and double pumps. Now, see, Gooden is underneath him. But when he does pull himself up on the rim, now this is a great dunk. Don't get me wrong. That's spectacular. But there was a couple guys underneath his feet. But Violet Palmer wanted to take the joy out of Carl's dunk, and of course LeBron James misses the free throw, so that means that the technical wasn't really valid. Isn't that in the rule book somewhere?
Yes, it is. That's in our rule book.
Wow, what a dunk.
Boy, Landry might ought to think about getting into that slam dunk next year. He just tears the rim off.
Remember, he had a knee injury in college.
Yeah.
And it's taken him a full year to get his spring back, but he's got it back at full force.
There's a block by T-Mac. The Rockets defense is just
stifling.
Yeah, just stuffed them everywhere. 87-74. And knocked out of bounds. 2:43 left to play. We have a timeout charged to the Rockets as they go for their 9th win in a row. Their 9th win in a row on the road. And Landry, oh man. 87-74, the Rockets bidding to win their 9th game in a row here in Cleveland to start off the final 30 of the regular season. And the Rockets have a tough week coming up. They'll have Miami Thursday night in Toyota Center. Then they'll go the very next night to New Orleans to take on the Hornets. They'll have the Bulls on Sunday, then the Wizards and the Grizzlies at home. But it's a tough week with the Heat. It's a little improved Miami team now.
Yeah, and of course,
Sean Marion.
Yeah, and then at New Orleans, that's going to be an incredibly tough game. New Orleans leading the West right now. Have been playing great basketball.
And T-Mac 2 of 13, 4 points, 5 assists in the first 34 minutes. But here in the second half, he's 3 of 6, 10 points, 3 assists in the last 11 minutes. So he has stepped his game up with the game on the line. Down to Yao Ming. Sets up Rayford, goes for 6, and there it is. 6 3-pointers for Rafer Alston. That ties his career high. What a game for Rayford. 22 points.
I know what Rayford did over the All-Star break. He worked on his 3-point shooting.
LeBron James answers with a 3. He's got 23 points, 11 assists, and 12 rebounds. They'll probably lead the highlight shows with the fact that LeBron James got a triple-double. Oh, but by the way, he lost the game.
Yeah, in 2 minutes, it'll be over by the way, but the Rockets still have to make the right plays.
2 minutes to play.
You can't just fumble the ball away and shoot yourself in the foot. You still got to play, because LeBron James is capable of anything. There he goes.
And another 3.
He's a 30% 3-point shooter on the season, but he's just made 2 in a row.
Double team. They go to Yao. Yao on the dribble. Yao takes it inside, missed the layup. You can't play scared. You got to go. You got to go up and take the shot.
You got to continue to play hard, continue to do the same things. Look, he's hunting another one. Good defense by Shane.
Battier is tough, didn't he? Rayford gets it across the line. 1:18 left to play. 10-point Houston lead now. And McGrady will take some ticks off the clock.
The clock is your friend.
T-Mac to the basket, to the rack for 2. Tracy McGrady and 1.
That's a huge basket there, because not only does the Rockets get 2 points, but they stop the clock and get a chance for an extra point. What a great move. And T-Mac, like we talk about, when he attacks the rim, that's when he's at his best. When he settles for jump shots, not so much.
Luther Head will check into the game, and Yao Ming will come out. Yao played 37 minutes. That's what he averages. Only 3 for 17 from the field for Yao Ming, but he had 16 points and 14 rebounds.
So 10 for 10 from the free throw line.
Yeah.
He had a 13 for 13 and a 14 for 14 game already this season.
T-Mac gets the 3-point play the old-fashioned way. McGrady with 17.
Yao may not be done for the night. He may be coming back in for offensive purposes, but
Gibson hits a 3. So that's 3 threes in a row for Cleveland.
You may want to trap Gibson. Then that would be a booby trap. You've been saving that. I've been waiting all night long.
Night for that. Oh boy, but at least you waited till the right time. I love it. Never a dull moment for you. And McGrady misses on a 3. And knocked out of bounds by the Rockets. 28 seconds left to play, and Rafer Alston checking out of the game, and he's tonight's Rockets player of the game.
Yeah, Landry Signature Group, Rockets player of the game. Rafer Alston with 22 points, a career-high 6 made three-pointers. Throw in 5 rebounds and 6 assists, and Rafer has had quite a game.
Scola with a foul. Now, you don't want a foul, do you?
No. Rick Adelman over here jumping up and down on the sideline saying, don't foul, Luis. The Rockets had a foul to give, but still, that stops the clock.
Devin Brown, short jumper, got it. The score is going to really be a lot closer than it should be. And Rafer Alston will hold the ball with 4 seconds left. And the Rockets win despite Yao and McGrady, a combined 9 of 38 from the field. But this ties the longest road winning streak for the Houston Rockets, 9 games. And Rafer Alston tonight, 22 points, 6 assists for Rafer, and 6 three-pointers. Once again, the final score, 9 in a row for Houston, as the Rockets win at 93-83. Stay tuned. Rockets Live is next with Kevin Eschenfelder. For Matt Bullard, I'm Bill Worrell. Thanks for watching, everybody.